Hey everyone, welcome to, where are we? Sheffield. We're on Fargate. Before the video begins, and it's a goodie, it's a good one, just want to thank our sponsor, Gemini Legal. They are a claim specialist law firm, solicitors. If you've been sold a dodgy pension, either a final salary pension transfer scheme or a SIP, self-invested personal pension, you're unhappy about it, you want a specialist to have a look at it, use the contact form below. It's also in the comments section. Enjoy the video. Okay. Well, grab my cheek and call me Candy. Here we are in Sheffield. Not quite as sunny as Liverpool and Leeds, but let's go there. Let's go there. All right. We are exiting Sheffield train station. Just want to show you guys the foyer, the lounge, the entry area. All much of a muchness, really. Again, some nice carvings. Oh, there you go. Let me step foot in Sheffield. I've been here many times before, but never as a YouTuber. Let's see. You're greeted by some modern art. Just as you come out, you've got this metal wall, and then it heads up towards some sort of metal something. It's worth saying off the bat, Sheffield is and was famous for its good steel. Metal. Get it? Steel, not Damascus steel, not steel of Damascus. Sheffield steel. Alright, we've walked about 100 yards, but behind Sheffield train station, you'll see up on the hill. I wish it was a clearer day, but up on the hill is where you'll find it. There's a giant modernist 1970s housing project. It's been modernized, as you can see. They've added a bit of cladding and plastic to it to try and make it look less awful, less Pripyat, less Soviet Union. So the question to my viewers is, shall we go up there and have a look at it once we've done Sheffield? This has all happened in the past. By the time you watch this, I'll be gone. So the answer is yes, we will. Okay, with all the other pedestrians, we enter the central area. Now today's game we will play, as the viewer, just keep an eye out for any references to metal and steel. Now of course you're going to get some things which are metal anyway, but keep an eye out. This is the city of steel. This is where Superman was born. Get it? Get it? Okay, I like this mural I like the design, I like the style, but more than anything I like the colors. It's a very grey day. Even steel is grey. So we'll start with a bit of colour. Little did I know, Sheffield Hallam, one of the biggest universities in the UK, they're building it all behind this wall here. And check out that plan. Looks very futuristic. I'm going to show you guys a pretty cool little illusion. See how it says now then, now then, now then, then now. Check out the bottom then. Hold it steady, Charlie. Oh, oh shit! Oh god, it was all lies. Oh. First thing you'll notice arriving in Sheffield is the concentration of modern buildings. And by modern I do mean shit. Now, it's not Sheffield's fault. It's nobody's fault, really. You can't find someone to blame. But the Sheffield Blitz, which was a 4-day attack by the Nazi Luftwaffe, the Air Force, from the 12th of December 1940 until the 15th of December 1940. At the time, Sheffield was a city of 560,000 people, just over 500,000, and they bombed over a few clear nights. They killed 700 civilians, but steel operation continued, the factories continued, and the German Blitz against, or shall I say the Nazi Blitz against Sheffield is considered by historians as an absolute failure. Okay everyone, this is Father Charlie, Father Veitch here with your Tuesday sermon. Just want to tell you, most major religions have had some sort of civil war. There's always the great realization, the great revelations, and then the Messiah dies, the prophet dies, everyone starts killing each other. The madness begins. One may argue that Christianity is the result. It's a Judaic sect, a Hebrew sect, a Jewish sect that got out of control. It's a spin-off. It's a sect within Judaism, Messianic Judaism, which went viral. and became Christianity. So there you go, there's your Jewish civil war. Judaism's been around for 3,500, 4,000 years. You never know. And about 1,000 years into their existence, the Messiah, Yeshua, came. A lot of Jews believed in him, but the majority didn't. Boom, civil war. And created a lot of problems between Jews and Christians throughout the years. Now Islam, massive civil war. The moment the Prophet Muhammad died, after creating the fastest growing empire in the old world, you had that division. Who's in charge? Is it his son, his uncle, his cousin? Are we Shia? Are we Sunni? Boom! Civil war for 1,000 years. Why do people love fighting? Why can't they just, you know, do as they're... Okay, I feel bad for Tegan. No one should face cancer alone. But the message was, get boosted. But what are you boosting yourself with? Are you boosting yourself with love, truth, compassion, honesty? Or are you boosting yourself with something else, something secular? Hey, we're here at the Q Park car park on Charles Street, best street in Sheffield, and I just want to show you order out of chaos. Look at the chaos. Fucking hell, pack those boxes down, but if you zoom out, boom, order. People in Leeds, we were loving the rust, and first bit of oxidized copper. I hope it is. It could be fake. In Edinburgh, a lot of the banks, a lot of the old buildings will have a green roof, which is oxidized copper. Corner of Union Street and Charles Street. Across the road there on Union Street, we have a cooperative workers cafe union. And of course, very apt, you have Sheffield City Council. First point. All very union-y. Let's see if I can get a little shot inside. Will it open? Kind of. To the next door. There you go. Hi.
Hi.
You okay? Sorry?
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I'm just a filmmaker. I'm just doing some film.
Is it for anything in particular?
Yeah.
What's that for?
Oh, are you going to subscribe?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, it's what it is I'm doing some intelligence gathering. No, I mean I'm just getting some
Maybe wrong word to use that, maybe.
Sorry?
Intelligence gathering may be wrong word to use, but
yeah.
What channel is it?
Name's Charlie Veitch.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. I have seen your videos.
You're a legend.
Enjoy DM.
Thanks, man. Right. Thanks for watching.
All right.
Take care of yourself. My first time in Sheffield as a YouTuber.
No worries.
Yeah.
You're okay. No worries. You just.
Tell you what. As you're obvious. No. I don't.
No, you don't. I don't want to put you in thing. I've seen some of the stuff with the guy who claimed to be police. A long one. It's an old one. That's my favourite one.
Oh, the angry fake cop.
Yes.
He's like SO19 Royal Protection. He got shafted for that. He got shafted.
I do recognise your voice now. You're talking.
Thank you. Well, anyway, can you give me and my viewers some tips? What would be interesting? I know we're going to do the city set. I've got 4 hours. Yep. But what is the secret underground Sheffield that I really should show the viewers?
Ooh. Visit Made in Sheffield YouTube channel. There you go. I get my plug in.
Visit
Made in Sheffield.
Visit Made in Sheffield YouTube channel. Thank you very much. And could you tell everyone subscribe to Charlie Veitch channel?
Subscribe to Charlie Veitch.
You're a legend. Thank you very much. Cheers, man.
No worries.
Take care of yourself. See you.
No worries, buddy.
See you, man. All right. So far, so good. Friendly security guard watches the channel. Must be a nice guy. And I've come across the first peace barriers. This is to keep everyone at peace, as you can see. You know, nothing says sanctity of life like 4-ton blocks of concrete. It's good to see Heart of the City Part 2 looking pretty good for you oldie Sheffield. Heart of the City, and I love the name of what they're building here. It's Isaac Buildings. And that's a lovely name because that's my third born's name.
Today.
Okay, Salvation Army abandoned building right in the centre of Sheffield. I'm with, sorry, your name again?
Ash.
Ash, good man. Ash says that he does some urban exploration. I just got my snooze out. Leaking everywhere. All these cars got tickets. Oh.
Well, this is actually blocking your point of entry. So
it's blocking the pavement.
When this car's not here, you see that grate there?
Yeah.
It's not secured. You lift it up and you're straight into the basement.
Oh my God, if that car wasn't there, we'd do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad he's got a ticket.
Well, yeah, lift that grate up. You're in basement, you're in rest of building.
You know what, I might climb on top of that Ford no, it's a Passat, and climb up. No, I'm joking, better not. So I've been in Sheffield about half an hour. Bumped into four 4 viewers already. Obviously you saw Ash. He's going to show me around next time I come. Obviously there's the other cool people. And one thing I will say, I get recognized often when I go anywhere. But it's nice to have so much recognition so quickly upon entering a new city. So I can rate Sheffield as a hotbed of good people. All right, some Neolithic art. All I see is a phallus and a ball sack, but that's just my dirty mind. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go out into the outskirts. Looks a bit modernist, a bit shitty down there, so we'll get some of that in, because it can be equally as miraculous as the good stuff, and then we'll go to the city centre. All right, every city seems to have a nice big pedestrian centre. We're on the moor. The moor. We've just passed the peace barriers to keep everyone peaceful, and on our right we have the 100-year-old department store Debenhams, which went bust at the height of the coronavirus. And again, all over the UK, you have massive city centre stores. Debenhams in Manchester, massive on Market Street. Debenhams here in Sheffield, massive and good old abandoned. They have the shutters down, but as is a tradition, they got the shutters down there, but as is a tradition on this channel, we like to have a look at the state of British retail and British hospitality by simply pressing our camera against the glass. This might be a bit silly, but I'm getting Paris vibes, you know. Outdoor seating, cafes, promenade, pedestrian areas, no traffic noise. Just imagine in the summer, your Sheffieldonians having their nice intellectual chats over an espresso and a rollie. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and lead us not into temptation. And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Something, the kingdom and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. So I touched upon this in Leeds, a bit of ethno-politics. We all love a Chinatown. Chinatown, people have either neutral or positive feelings about a large Chinese community setting up a Chinatown. People love a nice Chinatown. All right, just continuing down the moor. We're getting near the Moor Market and a lot busier. The time is 12:46 p.m. Everyone's out on their lunch. Got to be careful with the copyrighted music, so we will cut in a second and we'll start again. Sexy sax man! Just from a mathematical point of view, admiring the chaos fluid dynamics of these birds. Right, we're next to the abandoned, shut down, gone bust TJ Hughes, another shopping mall, and we're going to enter a zone now which has a lot of the detritus of the post-World War II modernist dream, which has turned into the modernist nightmare. Again, to try and explain it, all the ornate, all the beautiful, all the aesthetic, pre-World War II, people felt a bit, you know, sad that none of it had prevented any of the bombing or the wars, so they tried something new. They threw the baby out with the bathwater, and they built things like this. And who knows how long it lasted for, probably up until the mid-90s, early 2000s, the modernist dream, before people started to say, nah-uh-uh. Now, one can guess this is a gay nightclub called QJ, the gay oh, we're in the gay quarter. Didn't realize Sheffield had a gay quarter. Well, there you go. Let's go back to modernity. Sheffield City Council again. No modernity is complete without a disgusting bit of corporate roundabout art. And here the roundabout art is in the pedestrian zone, but again, just look at it. What a mess. Not even rust. So we'll come right up to the entrance of Sheffield City Council. We'll have a look at the entrance, see what's going on. I can't go in there. It says face coverings must be worn inside the building, unless you are exempt, which I am. So we'll just have a quick look on the inside. Very nice. I'm joking, it's not very nice. And here we are. Here we are. Ugh! Okay, we're walking backwards just behind the main Sheffield City Council modernist block. We come round, you can see it's all pretty much post World War II, apart from the old outlier. And I can state categorically, factually, that Sheffield must be a posher city, as in a more middle-class city than Manchester, because they have a Waitrose in the city centre, which Manchester has 0 Waitroses. Continuing the Tuesday sermon, I feel a kind of it's kind of like a shame mixed with an anxiety when I watch a nature documentary and you see a less evolved creature. I know it doesn't really make much logical sense, but I'll try and explain it. When I'm watching a documentary and you see, for example, a dragonfly larva, which is an insect, grab and kill a tadpole, which is a baby frog, an amphibian, I'm thinking insects should not be killing little baby frogs. It should be the other way around. Too much chaos. Also, when I see a large spider grab and kill a bird of paradise, some sort of tropical bird, and the spider is digging its fucking fangs into the bird and the bird's tweeting its last death tweet, I'm like, that's wrong. The bird should be eating the arachnid. And why am I raising this? Like, when I turn on the news and I see what I consider to be good people, good, decent people being killed or hurt, injured by the most morally reprehensible people, you feel that chaos, you feel that turbulence in your spirit, in your mind. And so what I'm trying to say is, there's an opportunity to do good everywhere. There's good people being brutalized all around us. And I don't stumble upon it that often, but when I do, and when you do, you gotta help out. We're outside Deering House, just off the city centre, and check out the anti-lying down, anti-relaxation, but primarily, I guess, anti-skateboarder measures that they've put here. Spiky. Check out this renovated classical building from the past. Might only be 100 years old, but we cross the road and I'll show you the ugliest scene I've found in Sheffield so far. Wow, look at it. There's even, let me try and get a proper shot, there's even a surveillance camera on a stick for that extra dystopian Chernobyl vibe. What are you looking at? Are you looking at me? So, you know, a lot of times things become so ugly they become beautiful. But this building's not yet gone full circle, it's still ugly. Okay, we're coming up. I've got to check out the front of the Tower of Doom, if that is the back. The front's not looking too hopeful. We have very, very high, 5-meter high electric fences, danger of death. Again, it's a lie. I don't think by law in the UK you're allowed an electric fence, but it's an alarm monitored security fence with the graphic to trick your average thief into thinking they're going to get electrocuted if they come round. I see here there's the Antioch Community Church. In ancient Christianity, it was Saint Ignatius of Antioch who said that only the Catholic Church possesses the charisma of truth. I kind of know what he was ranting about, but check out this. Let's zoom in a bit. What is it, guys? Sheffielders will know. I can find out, I'll tell you. Yep, that wet trail is my fault. One good thing about a northern city, you're never more than 50 yards from a little abandoned spot to relieve yourself. And as I was doing so, I came across a very dystopian scene. Doesn't need to be commented on. Next to an abandoned baby pram. I've seen too much. Yep, it is of course a national grid. Sheffield City, 275 kilovolt substation. That's 275,000 volts. Of course, voltage is nothing without current, which is amps. So we don't know. And of course, you're not allowed to fly your drone over here. Don't know any Sheffield-based YouTubers, but your GPS satellite thing would probably automatically prevent your drone from flying near this dystopian building. Just come back from the National Grid. There was actually 2 National Grid guys sat in a car looking at me as I was doing my filming. And as I got closer to their car, approaching from behind, they were looking at me in the mirrors, the wing mirrors. And as I got closer, I was like, smells like Amsterdam. These lads are not going to say anything about my filming. That's the spirit. Very cool thing about the north is all the big mills, the big Victorian mills. Here we have the Beehive Works It's a few little buildings already, a few little businesses already inside. I can see a few on the wall there. Gregory Fenton Limited. Who knows how old that is? 100, 150? But here, as you can see, we'll go along, they started to renovate this big mill into loft apartments and townhouses. Let's try and have a look. I saw a peephole. Peeping Toms, peeping Charlies. Oh, go on camera, you can, yeah, pretty much what I thought. Let's go outside, baby. Woo! Okay, we're in a quiet part. Of course, it's paid parking. And I do feel sorry when you see someone who's not rich, who has a small car, and they've been authorityized. The predator has come and given them the £60 charge of whatever it is. And when I used to drive, just a tip for all of you, never park in these paid parkings, paid parking. Just go out, walk another 7 minutes. Look, there's a housing estate there, park there, and it's free. It's an extra 5 minutes, 7 minutes, walk to the city centre, but you don't get uniformed people shafting your day. Look at that, 12-year-old car, poor guy, poor girl. If you can afford a brand new electric car, you can get a green scheduled pass. Look at that. Permit details, green. Green at the top, green. Okay, this is the pattern recognition game for my viewers. Let's see if you can recognize a pattern with these parked cars. Not the missing headlight. Just see if you can notice a pattern. Do you see any patterns happening here? Yeah. What the hell is going on here? Is this passive aggression? Do these people know each other? I don't know. I'm getting a student quarter vibe. I've walked up the hill from the center. I just want you to see all the imagery here at the Washington. Check it out. What do you think, guys? Put that triangle in the all-seeing eye on the US dollar bill. Novus Ordo Seclorum. Sees everything. Total informational awareness. Was George Washington a Freemason? Okay, viewers, we're in the far west of the city centre. We're at Devonshire Green. Just want to do a little look at this apartment complex, Ask 4. What we're going to do is run in, do a spin around, and then I'll cut. So we run. We run. We spin. And we cut. West 1 area. West 1, and every northern city I've been to so far has a revolution. How Lenin, Trotsky, Stalin and Che Guevara would be spinning in their graves if they knew that their revolutionary antics would be turned into a corporate student bar. Viva la revolution.
Everything alright, mate?
Yeah, I'm just a YouTuber. I'm just getting some shots of the...
Okay, so we just had we've had a few break-ins.
Oh no, do I look like a break-in type?
No,
say hello to the viewers.
Hi guys, hi, you okay?
Yeah,
hi.
So he banged on the window, he thought I was a thief.
I did, actually, I did. It was the hat that gave it away, to be fair.
It is a bit of a weird hat.
But no, you're all good, mate, you're all good.
No good, but anyway, I'll tell you my name. Alright, Fitzwilliam Street, facing forward, and just check out this good old abandon where the pigeons roam. Oh yeah, that's abandoned. I did not know Sheffield had trams. I thought that was a Manchester and Croydon thing, but check it out. Tram lines. Okay, we're walking up on Glossop Road. We're going to go look at the University of Sheffield campus. I thought this was an old police station, but it is actually the Black Cube of Saturnalis. And that building was some barracks. Some barracks, this is. Some, obviously, was a large battlefield in World War I. And this nice building is a Yorkshire Officers Training Regiment, Sheffield UOTC, Army Reserve Centre. Here at Shutdown California Fresh, there's some NHS doctor graffiti. I cannot tell if it's pro-doctor, pro-NHS, or if it's satirising. I have no idea what the message is. What do you guys think? Okay, we're facing back towards the city centre. We're going to go towards the University of Sheffield. Just wanted to show you this nice Georgian street here on Glossop Road. There's the Harley, very hipster drinking establishment, looks quite nice. But this house, which has been converted into flats, took my fancy. First of all, just look at the uniformity, the regularity, the order, and what they've done. As you can see, a lot of the limestone has started to fade away. They've replaced all the entrance limestone. It looks great, as Tony Tiger would say. They're great. All right. That looks a little bit haunted. And what is it? When you're most vulnerable, you're like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll certainly trust this place. Welcome to the University of Sheffield Students' Union. Let's see. Oh my God, it's lovely. Wow. Compare this to the Manchester Students' Union, which is harking back to Chernobyl. This one's lovely. Look, even in winter, you can come here and have a cigarette, and no one's gonna shout at thee. Play a bit of outdoor ping pong, table tennis if you prefer. Lovely old Georgian mansion here. Interval cafe and bar, and it extends round. This is just the bar cafe aspect of it, with lovely. This is what I wish my university was like. You know, students wearing tweed and corduroy, drinking brandy, arguing about metaphysics. That's what I thought it would be, but it wasn't like that at all. I think we need to go up there. Let's go up there. Big criticism that Jewish men and, well, Jewish people and Muslim people have of Christianity. They call it idolatry when people say that Jesus Christ is or was divine. But that kind of differentiation between what is divine and what's not divine. I'm with the Sikhs in Punjabi, Sab Gobind Hai. Everything is divine. Okay, we're deep in the University of Sheffield campus. Everything around us seems to be university, and this may be the main entrance of the Students' Union. They have a vintage clothing sale here today. We'll have a quick look in, and then we'll come out before anyone gets upset with me filming. They shouldn't, though. They're all progressively minded liberals, aren't they? Let's go through. Don't know where I'm going, but let's just keep on going. You don't know what you're going to find. Oh, what is it? Nightclub? Yeah. Stage. Big sound systems. The Foundry, this place is called. Foundry. I'm sure Sheffield has a lot of unsigned rock bands. In fact, aren't the Arctic Monkeys from here? From Sheffield? I mean, I just like to see just how good I look on the dance floor. Amazing. Okay. You buy second-hand clothes in a charity shop, they're cheap. But when you buy vintage clothes in a student union, ka-ching, ka-ching. Here at Sheffield Children's Hospital, I have a story for you. About a year and a half ago, at the height of the 2020 lockdowns, my baby at the time, he's a toddler now, but my baby, Isaac, had to go to hospital, Manchester General Hospital. And he went there with his mummy. I got the phone call. I was out working, filming, and saying, "Oh, Isaac's unwell, he's in hospital." I said, "Don't worry, I'll be there in half an hour." Turn up. I said, "Oh, Isaac Veitch, he's blah, blah, blah." They said, "I'm sorry, sir. First of all, where's your mask?" And then they said, "I'm sorry, sir. Due to COVID rules, you're only allowed one parent per child to go in." So I let that statement that the person gave me, I let it linger like a bad fart for about 3 or 4 seconds. They were looking for an answer. I just said, "Look, I'm sorry. My baby boy's ill. I'm going in. I'm his dad. I have to go in. I'm very sorry, but I have to go in." They didn't respond. I went into the children's unit. I found Mummy and Isaac, and we both sat there with him for as long as we needed to, and no one said a thing. This is the gospel of Charlie. On the side of the children's hospital, there's a lot of these tags, the Children's Hospital Charity. Mostly big corporations, a gift from Tesco's, a gift from Morrison's, a gift from Tesco Chesterfield, a gift from Casanova, MPS International Limited, and a few other things. So look at that, you donate to the Children's Hospital charity, you don't just get that nice warm feeling of helping, they literally plaster your name. Free advertising. People will be like, here, oh, should I go with Steel City Marketing? Well, of course we should. Look, they've given money to the Children's Hospital charity. Okay, Weston Park Museum, out here near the campus of Sheffield University. Just want to show you, again, we were talking about this in the last video in the council chambers in Manchester, how when they're trying to impress, when they're very proud of their architecture or their art, they hark back to ancient Rome and ancient Greece. Pre-Christian times. It's very nice. I got a date for you guys. 1887. Height of the Victorian era. Mappin Art Gallery. Mappin Art Gallery. Enjoy. It is really very nice, and I'll show you the view. Let's turn the camera around. Would be nicer in the sun, but you get the gist. We're going to go to that old building, and then we're going to go into the city centre. So this kind of architecture makes me want to invent democracy and bring reason and logic to the entire Western world. Oh, it's okay, no, it's all right. And that architecture over there, which is Royal Hallamshire Hospital, it makes me want to bomb the Soviet Union. I'm sorry, but look at it. So for any city, always have lots of nice open spaces with pagodas. Victorians loved a pagoda. They loved also planting a lot of trees that are not native to the UK, which can be quite nice, but I'm sure it's caused a bit of problems. But horticulture, we love a bit of horticulture. Now, answers on the postcard. What is that building? Probably part of the university, part of the hospitals. We'll go and investigate. Right, this shot is just to enjoy the Pavlovian reaction of ducks and geese and whatever we have here. When someone comes close to the water, holds a hand out, they're like, yep, their neurons are firing. Here they come. Here they come. But just like real life for humans, you can't always get what you want. And what about you guys? Look at this. Look at this. They're all triggered. Oh shit, they're all on me now. Look at that, empty hand, and they're so full of wishful thinking that they cannot believe. It's transparent bread, ducky, go on, it's transparent bread. There you go, pigeon, have some of that. There you go, have some of that. Great. Sorry guys. Have you seen the coloration on these bad boys? Oh, there is real bread now. Oh, they're getting real bread now. Little platform there, and still don't know what this building is. At least University of Sheffield has a sense of humour. They've made the ugliest building on the campus the Arts Tower. It says Arts Tower above the door there. I'm going to stay in wide angle for the better effect, but there you go. Looks like a corporate Merrill Lynch building from Manhattan in the 70s, and it's the Arts Tower. That'll inspire the northern artists. It's good to have a closer look sometimes. All right, on the big glass here on this modernist monstrosity, because it's kind of like a fly-through, they've put lots of silhouettes of birds of prey all across it to stop little birdies seeing that fly-through section and slamming into the glass at 100 miles an hour and dying. It's nice of them. I've seen this on other buildings as well, but not as many as this in one go. So makes me feel warm. Gotta love the little birdies. Before I forget, that nice ornate building is just the old version of the extended University of Sheffield Biomedical campus. Now you know, we can ignore that building now. Look what they've done with the underpass. They've put a bit of lights, a few benches. It's nice and clean. Looks like a nice comfy place to sit down. There's someone sat over there on the phone. There's all sorts of art. We'll have a quick look at some of it. Again, it's not worth spending too long because the viewers get bored, as do I. But I'm seeing a few names. Lucy Preble, Sir Harry Crotto, Dame Hilary Mantel, Sir Hans Adolf Krebs. You don't get that many people named Adolf these days. So people walking through, what's this part of the University of Sheffield? Oh, that's the back of the Students' Union. Ah, we've gone full circle. Watching a report on American news, and the presenter was discussing how in the cities in America where they've spent the most amount of money on homelessness and homelessness projects. He went through the numbers, as in the money spent and what's happened to homelessness, and he found a correlation between spending more money on homelessness projects and unfortunately increasing the amount of people who become homeless and live on the street. And he said a sentence which rung in my brain. I went, dong! He goes, if you invest and put a lot of money into homeless projects, what you're actually investing in is more homelessness. And it made sense. It made sense. I don't know what the answer is, but one thing I've been trying to do in Manchester, which that project's unfortunately over, cut by YouTube, is I've been, first of all, trying to treat everyone like a human being, like an individual, responsible for their choices and actions on a day-to-day basis. I don't lump people as a group. Oh, victims. No, everyone's an individual. And I've been trying to show the truth by not dehumanizing, not treating them like charity projects, not treating them as like pathetic little creatures who need more and more money thrown at them, which exacerbates the problem. I've been trying to say, look, these people have issues, and what we're currently doing, facilitating them, and that is the word. We are facilitating the destruction of city centres by literally investing in people who have some very deep darkness in their minds and souls. There is another way. There is another way. Tough compassion, being kind, being friendly, being lovely. You know, like I always use the kind of like, how would you react if you were walking down the street and you found your own son begging on the street, being aggressive, taking drugs? Don't know about you guys, but for me as dad, I'd be very harsh, very Old Testament, and by the end of the day, my son would know two things. He was loved infinitely, and the second thing, that his current behavior is not going to continue for another day. Whole side of the university building done in copper oxide. Oh shit, I didn't know that was going to happen. Cut! Okay, we're at the Diamond Building here at the University of Sheffield, which is Revrem Cognoscere Cavsas Dicedoce. Don't know what that means. My Latin speakers will know. And I saw this and I was like, wow, look at this. It's a microbrewery. They're teaching them how to brew beer. But it's probably nuclear science or biochemistry or some other weird form of highly advanced chemistry. Is he putting yeast in a brewing tank? Anyways, let's have a look. They're all looking at me like some sort of crazy person, but you give them a thumbs up, little smile, and I just want to get the shot of them putting the yeast in the brewing tank. There you go. Master Alesman. Okay, just to show you guys the fusion of the old and the new in the Heartspace building in the University of Sheffield. I do a very quick whistle stop tour. As soon as I hear the whistle, I'll cut. But just like in Leeds, sometimes they're like, let's turn an outdoor area indoor, nice and toasty. Everyone sat down having a good time. And yeah, just look at it. And cut. If I was to throw a guess, I'd say Henry Royce and his friend Mr. Rolls started the Rolls-Royce company. And here's the Royce building. All sorts of engineering, steel making, manufacturing. We'll get a slightly better look as we go past. To remove the glare, let's just go like that, get a quick look. Look at that guy. He is creating a graphene lattice. Having a great time. I've noticed a lot of Chinese students here in Sheffield. The vast majority, the biggest group I see are Chinese students. And it just got me thinking about society, culture. What is our strength? Now, the idea is in multiculturalism that it will be like the bar in Star Wars. Everyone's drinking, socializing, hanging out together. One big Technicolor, United Colors of Benetton dream. But what happens in reality is that different nationalities tend to stick only with their own group. So you get a massive gaggle of Chinese students, you get the gaggle of Nigerian students, you get the gaggle of English students, you get the gaggle of Korean students. And so instead of having one big, vibrant, amazing cluster, no, one big vibrant amazing center with loads of people. You get different disparate clusters, which lowers the size of the experience. It lowers the energy because it's yeah, disparate groups not really mixing, and that's sad. What does it say about me, guys, when I'm just a whoa, sorry, thank you. What does it say about me? I'm obsessed with ugly, abandoned, disgusting 20th century buildings that are all boarded up and has a growth over it. And I couldn't help noticing there's a police vehicle here that I'm not familiar with, right next to Weston Tower. They might as well just knock it down. I don't think anyone's going to rent this bad boy. And what's this? Mounted Department of Mounties. Canadian Mounties, horsies. Where are the horsies? And yeah, the county we're in, guys, South Yorkshire. If you're from here, you'll know. And there's no horses in there. Your standard millennial shitty architecture. And boom, it's the law courts. Not just anything, it's the law courts. Not just your average court. The law courts. I'll try not to get run over by the Saab. It would be honourable to be run over by a discontinued Swedish vehicle, as you can see, especially a convertible, but not today. And if you come along here, we'll have a look at the law courts. A lot of salt on the ground. It's about 2 degrees. It all looks, it's probably only 20 years old, this building, and it looks so shitty already. High Court, Crown Court, District Court, Everyone Court, Happy Court, and there's the little machines inside, you can see. But they all know me, they all love me. Don't you, security guard? Sheffield Designated Family Court. Not very inspiring building again. When they're wanting to send you down and judge you, there's no aesthetics. You do get the classic court royal symbol there. Look at that. You see that mythical creature? It's in chains for a reason. Yeah. Security guard's not interested. Well, there you are. South Yorkshire Police, and I'm sniggering at the name. Snig Hill. Soviet mosaic look good, honor the worker. Speaking of worker, guys, near the mosaic, I accidentally pressed stop. Here at the cooperative building, big union, workers union. What have they named the bar? The bar is called Commune with a K. Of course, Commune with a K for the comrades. The imagery and the name blows me away. Glory holes. Seriously. Seriously, guys. Seriously. My God, it exists. The Sheffield tram. I finally see it. Where's that one going? Halfway? It's going halfway to B. I'm in the immediate centre of Sheffield now. Fargate, it's called, heart of the city. And by Jove, there's a lot of crackheads here. There you go, Leeds Cathedral with modern extension. There, you've seen it, boom. Did I say Leeds Cathedral? I'm getting my cities mixed up. It's Sheffield Cathedral. Okay, main drag. There's quite a few of the old buildings left, but we'll concentrate more on the people. There's Black Swan Walk next to this abandoned building. A great retail opportunity, it says. I'll try and keep my commentary to a minimum. We'll just do a little walk down the main drag. I had to stop and speak to a local as I was walking the wrong way. I was like, where's the main shopping drag? Where's the immediate centre? He goes, not this way. Not this way, you bloody foreigner. It's actually round here. It starts at the Mackie D's. And outside the Mackie D's I saw a protected class of people. So I left them to it. Now, I came to, God, it's not Leeds, it's not Liverpool. I came to Sheffield many times here when I worked as a charity street fundraiser, a chugger. And we'd come to Sheffield and harass the grannies on the street, begging for their bank details, begging them to set up a direct debit for £10 or £12 a month, of which the first 80 quid, the first £80 goes to the profit-making limited company that raises funds for the charity. One big circle jerk of corruption. When you donate to a charity, you're not helping the poor or the children or the Africans or whatever you think you're helping. You're helping to maintain the running, the admin of that charity. Maybe 10p in every pound that you donate, maybe less, maybe 5p, actually goes to the front line to helping people. Now, I have a memory. My memory doesn't match. This doesn't feel the same. I had expanded this area in my mind to twice as high and twice as long. And it goes to show you how eyewitness reports, your own memory, your own recollection of an event, not the most trustworthy thing, which is why in court, eyewitness accounts alone, the system goes, whatever, anyone can say anything. Here's the town hall, guys. I think it's the town hall, must be the town hall. Welcome, Central Sheffield. Don't mind me, I'm just going to ponder my orb for a few seconds. Let's have a look in Winter Gardens. Great name. It says, "Stay safe, Sheffield." I'll stay safe. Got my Darth Vader gas mask on. Very nice. Oh, it's actually quite warm in here. I thought those fan blades turning was a bird. I was looking up expecting to see a parrot. But yeah, desert section. Oh God. Oh my God, it's geez. Bamboo section. Oh, it's black rod bamboo. Look at that black bamboo. You seen black bamboo before? You have now. Wow. Ooh. This is a very nice place to hang out. Pity you can't smoke in here. But it's a very pleasant temperature. I'll take my woolly hat off. Got some banana trees. Let's see any fish in the little pond. No fish. No fish. No fish in the pond to ponder. We got the big banana trees. I read somewhere that the banana tree is actually a grass. Is that true? I don't know. But yeah, Sheffield beats Manchester for having a hot tropical garden in the middle of the city. That is pretty cool. Look, you can come and drink your coffees and everything around here. Look, you got your ferns. Here's a nice exotic one. Look at this, proper Jurassic Park. Ancient to think that these plants, ferns, were around at the time of the dinosaurs. Ferny. The last video in Manchester had a white elephant. I present to you the black elephant. And this is a good point to say. There's an account on Twitter called No Context Charlie Veitch, and he takes clips of mine, very dramatic clips, completely out of context and posts them as individual clips, and it's very funny. So I rate and I recommend Out of Context Charlie Veitch. It gets the Charlie Veitch seal of approval. And what else was I going to say? What the fuck else was I going to say? God, I'm getting old. I'm forgetting. Oh, yeah. One of the reasons it's funny, because I hark on about how my viewers love context, and he's gone and done an out of context. That should trigger me, but I love it. Funnily enough, we are actually right bang smack centre of Sheffield. Here's the square of the town hall. And came across this government building, and what I did like was the Queen. The Queen on the wall. Check out the Queen on the wall. Woo! There's the Queen. Amazing, I love it. And I was like, what government building is this? What government building is it? It's the Department of, let's see. Education, Culture, Media and Sport, Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government. Hello dude, how are you? I'm just a tourist, don't worry about it. I like the shot of the Queen. I thought it was quite nice.
Yeah.
You know, Rule Britannia and all that.
It's been up a while.
Yeah? But this is quite a modern building,
We
isn't it?
moved from Moorfoot down at bottom. That's an interesting building.
Yeah, yeah. The Moor Foot.
Yeah.
I'll check out the foot of the Moor. I'll do it.
A big, like, red pyramid building.
Red Pyramid. I'm sold. Say no more. I'm going to go there.
It's
Red Pyramid.
really weird. Everybody hates it in Sheffield.
Thank you. I'll check it out. Do you want to say hello to all my viewers if I spin the camera?
No,
around? All right, no worries.
But if you go down, just walk round the corner and then walk straight down the moor.
So where do I go from here? Around there?
Round that building there.
Yeah. Okay, round the red building.
Down,
Yeah.
You can't miss it. You walk straight down the bottom.
I'll look out for it. Thank you very much. Take care. Also, the name's Charlie Veitch. Please subscribe.
I will.
With a V. V for victory. Cheers, mate. Charlie Veitch. See you, man. Now that my brain's processing again, he said the ugly red pyramid at the end of the main road. We've been there. That was that modernist Sheffield City Council thing I was filming. Anyway, I've been thinking about my doorbell. When you gonna ring it? When you gonna ring it? I've been thinking about my doorbell. When you gonna... Oh, should we do it, guys? Should we do it? It's actually stuck. It's not ringable. It's been... Look at that. Guys, I was gonna ring my huge bell for you guys. But I'm not allowed to. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main drag where we started, and that is the red pyramid building in the distance he was talking about. Earlier I was ranting about the civil war between Judaism and Christianity, Christianity being a sect that decided that a human being was the son of God, i.e. divine, sacred, and the Jewish Tanakh, the Hebrew Bible, is like, no, only God is God, only God is sacred. And you can see how these arguments play out. Well, hey, oh, you're gonna have to do my intro now. Come on. Point at the camera, say who you are, and tell people what they're watching.
I'm Ewan, and you're watching Charles Veitch.
Thank you very much, Ewan.
Have a
Take
good
care.
one,
You
mate.
too, mate. Nice one. So, as I was saying, you know, the issue of is Jesus divine or not, again, it's all metaphors, all similes, all bloody representations of everything else. I don't think it's... Will I leave this bit in? Yeah, I will, for the guy. For the guy saying hello. Okay, this shot, guys, just to pretend I'm a local. Just hanging out here at Castle Fair, Castle Square tram stop, me and the other passengers. Look at that, it's late. Bloody late. I am a Sheffieldian. I am a Sheffieldonian. Taxi! Here we go. Look at that. Oh, it's busy as hell. Way busier than Manchester trams right now, especially at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Please let other passengers off first, it says. Mr. Blue Jacket's like, nah, I'm not waiting for anyone. Go on, Blue Jacket, press on. There you go. But yeah, busy tram, busy. I love how there's a destination called Halfway. It's quite disorientating. You're halfway. This tram's only going to halfway, isn't it? It's not going the full way. It's only going to halfway. Yeah. All right, thanks. Thank you. It doesn't go the full way. It goes halfway.
Halfway is a village.
Well, that full way. Full way?
No, right. Are you being serious?
No,
sir?
I'm doing a joke for my video. I'm
Right.
sorry.
Well, don't use it. You do not have permission to use me.
No worries, mate. Thank you. No worries.
You're very clever, you know, by accident.
The lady, she gets it. She liked the joke, sir. She enjoyed it. Not everyone's as miserable as you.
I'm not miserable, sir. It's already late and you've delayed it again.
I bet you're good fun at house parties.
I am on not with people like you.
Yeah, same actually. I don't like people like me either, actually. I am a bit of a pain in the arse. Okay, we say bye-bye to central Sheffield. We pan round the bus station. We're going to pass the old Queen's Head. Look at that. Look how non-structurally straight it is. I love it. The old Queen's Head. Ancient old pub. Who knows how 400 years old? 300 years old? It's old. And guys, as promised at the start of the video, we'll pass this Meccano set here that they're building, and we'll go and have a look at the Park Hill estate, and I'll tell you a little bit about it when we're there. Okay, we're almost there. I was like, how am I going to get across the train line? But they've put a little pedestrian thing. On the tramway, look both ways. Okay, first of all, guys, you stop, you look, you listen, and then you go. Boom! Okay, so I follow a bunch of architectural channels on YouTube. Could you guess? I am interested. We'll get a shot of the tram going to Malin Bridge before we continue. Super tram, again, quite busy, quite a lot of passengers. Now, Park Hill, all this colour you see is renovation from a company called Urban Splash. Before the renovation, it was a modernist monstrosity built between 1957 and 1961, housing thousands of people, mostly people of a poorer demographic that were moved from tenement slums. Okay, I'm out of breath now, some serious uphillage. Moved from the tenement slums over to Park Hill Estate. It's still being redeveloped down that end. This end is all fancy and cool. I'm going to try and get you a shot from around there, just bear with me. Okay, this side gives you a feel of how it was. Again, they've already added colour. Urban Splash has been redeveloping it. Park Hill. Now, the reason this is very controversial, it's one of the largest buildings in Britain. It's huge. We'll go through. And it was a hellhole. It was renowned for depression, stabbiness, shootiness, horror, drugs, junkies, crackheads. Look at the size of it. That just shows you the size of it. All being renovated. Huge building. And I just want to know how much people... Whoa, there you go. Here we go. It's like a proper Eastern European communist bloc. We could be in Budapest. Bucharest. Just going to show you. Now, this whole area... I'll zoom out so you can hear me properly. This whole area was abandoned without hope for a long time, and then it was granted listed status, very controversially, in 1998, making it the largest listed building in all of Europe. People were scratching their heads saying this late 50s, early 60s monstrosity, you should bulldoze it. It all failed. You know, the kind of, let me zoom in, when they would have, you know, where's my finger? Streets in the sky, they'd have people on like these like upper floors saying, we'll build communities, we'll make it amazing. And it was all hell. So people are like, why didn't you knock it down? So in 1998, the UK government made it a listed building. What that means for my international audience is when you are a listed building, it is illegal to demolish you because you are of cultural and historical significance and importance. Now, we're going to go around the front, but they haven't completed all the stages. I'm going to go, in fact, I'm going to go over there quickly. I've got 15 minutes before my train comes. We can do it. So the company is Urban Splash. No pedestrian access. You would usually break it, but it literally doesn't go anywhere. So from here, I'm going to show you what in 1998, the UK government was like, yep, list this hellhole, make it a listed building. Look at it. This isn't even looking at those apocalyptic skyways between the blocks. Let's zoom in a bit. Any of my viewers in the Soviet Union? Chernobyl? Do you want to move in? What were they thinking? It's the right way round. Do you want to see what happens when I film it with the front camera? I'll show you. Let's flip the camera. I need to look into that. The Scottish Queen. Mary Queen of Scots, or they mean Lady Macbeth? If they mean Lady Macbeth, that's a lot darker. But what do you think, guys? Will all this colour look naff in a few years when it gets dirty? Or has Urban Splash done a great job with the modernisation? You see there, that looks pretty modernised, but they've not put the colours on. Personally, I don't think the colours is a good idea. It looks cheap and not so cheerful. Bye-bye, Sheffield. We'll say a little goodbye outside the train station, but there you go. That's Sheffield. I had no idea there was a river because it's all subterranean. This is the only exposed bit I've got. coming from the underground. Know about rolling down in the deep. When your brain goes numb, you can call it mental freeze. When the people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Okay guys, thus concludes our day trip to Sheffield. Here is the train station from the outside. As you can see, very nice, limestone. Probably built by the Victorians, like anything of import in this country. Let's see. Oh, there's the train. Let's have a look. There's no security concerns. No one's going to bomb my train because I'm not going to post it. I'm just talking shit, guys. 1611 to Manchester Pick. There we go. Let's turn the camera. I really enjoyed Sheffield. I really enjoyed how within 5 minutes of arriving in the city, 5 viewers came up and shook my hand and offered to show me around and all sorts. And that's really cool. I got a good vibe from walking around Sheffield. It has the same issues that every other northern town, probably every town in the Western world right now has, which is homelessness and drug taking, and not good drugs, bad drugs in the city centre. But there's a lot of development, there's a lot of building, there's a lot of optimism in the air, like the holy triumvirate of Liverpool, Manchester and Leeds, Sheffield being the 4th iteration of northern cities in the kind of middle belt. I've not done Hull. I've not gone up to Middlesbrough or Newcastle yet. Not gone down to Birmingham. I did Birmingham about 15 years ago. No, 10 years ago. Got to do London. Got to do them all. Got to catch them all. So bear with it. Thanks for watching. And I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, that's it. It's a wrap.